Hi, this is Dr. Mario Ajero, and in this video I want to show you how to optimize the audio settings in the video conferencing application Zoom on mobile devices so that it delivers the best quality that it can using the audio settings that are available through this software program. If you haven't done so already, download the Zoom app, which you can learn more about at zoom.us and also find on the respective app stores for your mobile devices. And make sure that you create a free account. I already have it downloaded to my iPad, so I'm going to launch that Zoom here. And I'm already logged into my daughter's account, who uses it also for online lessons as well. What you want to do is go in the bottom left corner and tap on this gear icon for settings. And then you want to scroll down all the way until you get to meetings. Actually, it's one of the top ones here. And there's all these different meeting settings that you can adjust here as well. Here, just a couple of them that aren't necessarily related to the audio. I like to uncheck the mirror my video, particularly since I teach piano lessons. I like to see the right hand and the left hand as they are when I see myself on screen. So that's just one personal preference, but you can see for yourself and you can adjust that if necessary here. But what you really want to do is scroll down until you go past the closed captioning and find original sound or use original sound. So what you want to do is you want to check that so that it's highlighted green as it is here on my screen. And this will allow you to enable or disable the original sound. What this does is when you enable original sound, it doesn't do any filtering of any low frequencies or low volume sound that's going on. And this is important, particularly for music playing, because if you're playing something really softly at a low dynamic level and you don't have the original sound enabled, then the Zoom application thinks that it's background noise and will try to filter it out because it's usually optimized for speech instead of music. So make sure that this setting is checked, but that's not the last step that you need to do in order to enable the original sound here. Within the meeting itself, you need to enable that original sound here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You could either join the meeting, or I'm going to create a new meeting just by myself here and start a meeting. And then once you're in that start a meeting here, then you want to say to tell the application to let others hear you by joining your audio. And also, if this is your first time using this particular application, it might also ask you security permissions to enable Zoom to have access to your microphone and also to your camera. Make sure that you do so that you don't have any glitches or lack of connections working with your camera or microphone as well here. And on the top right, you see the three dots that says More. Tap on that, and then now you should see this Enable Original Sound. If you didn't check that other button in the settings earlier with green, I don't believe you'll be able to have seen this Enable Original Sound. So I'm going to tap on that, and now you should have the original sound enabled on your Zoom calls here, okay? It's a little bit confusing because when you tap on that More button here, it says Disable Original Sound. That's actually what you want to see here, and you want to, it toggles on and off here, this button. So it's a little bit confusing. It'd be nice if they had that little green slider. It would be a little bit clearer for people to recognize here. But that will give you the best audio settings that you possibly can through the Zoom conferencing program. Of course, you could also improve the audio quality by getting external microphones and so forth, but if you're just using your mobile devices such as an iPad or a smartphone and you don't have any external microphones, then this is really the best thing that you could do in order to make your audio for your music lessons sound great here. What I have is I have a short clip of me teaching one of my students, Jesley. And 1 week she's using an iPad, I'm using a computer, but she didn't have the original sound enabled in 1 week's lesson, and then we troubleshooted it, and then she enabled the original sound. So I just want to show you a little bit of the differences between the enable original sound and the original sound disabled as well. Great. Okay, how about the left hand? You want to try that again?
Mhm.
Yes, good. All right, now do 2 octaves. Uh-huh. Good. And back down again. Back up again. And hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can do in order to optimize your mobile devices in order to get the best audio that you possibly can on Zoom. Of course, there are other workarounds as far as getting an external microphone to work with your mobile devices here, but that might be saved for a different video as well here. But if you're just using your built-in camera and built-in microphones, these are the best settings that you could possibly do in order to get the best sounds for your music lessons using Zoom. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me at ajeromp@sfasu.edu and keep on practicing. Thanks. Bye.